I walk into the party, my name is at the door. I get myself a drink as I make it to the floor. I walk into the party, get my name at the door. But they want more. Do you wanna take a picture of me like I'm a celebrity? Shine, shine, a light on me. A picture of me like I'm in the magazines. Shine, shine, a light on me. The carpet's doing nothing unless you talk to me. I keep myself so fresh 'cause I get my shit for free. I walk into the party, get my name at the door. But they want more. It's me they're ready for. Do you wanna take a picture of me?
We doing this on heroic?
Yes.
The weakness.
Sweet.
This time, instead of setting something on fire, Stoney assaulted somebody.
With his penis.
Across their face.
Could you feel the love? I can feel the love. Can you feel the love? I felt the love. Spirits were high tonight. Everybody was having a great night. I mean, people were really, just having a blast, and it was awesome. I mean, you have Salty and Glary get along. Glary thanked Mantime. I mean, come on. How often does that happen?
There are going to be some changes on how loot is distributed. This means that people who are rolling or who are trying to purchase with DKP armor that doesn't fit their particular class's optimum armor, so like paladins get plate and stuff like that, they've been trying to figure out what items would be allowable to be purchased cross armor type. So that's pretty big, because there are a lot of pieces. Well, I'm not going to say a lot of pieces. There are a few pieces that are good for druids that are cloth. Fuck you, druids. And there are some pieces of mail that are good for paladins, and so on and so forth. Okay, so now I've got more people to compete with, because I've got to compete against casters. I've got to compete against non-cloth casters for trinkets and shit. Now I've got to compete with them for armor too. Granted, I don't like the extra competition, but it does go on to benefit the raid.
I got two questions. First, how long do you have to get the plague onto somebody?
About 5 to 8 seconds, I would say, because it's like a geometric seriously increasing buff. So it is 1,000 damage, then it is 2,000, then it is 4,000. So you want to kind of and it's every 2 seconds. So you kind of want to get it before it starts doing 16,000 damage per tick. So that's about 5 to 8.
Did you say geometrically increasing?
Geometrically increasing series.
God, you're fucking fail, man.
Get math
terrible. It went okay. It started out with slim pickings. We started with 22.
We had 22 people. We were missing 3. And we were just winging a hard mode Putricide, and we have been working on him for a while, and we got him down. We just need the right group and the right execution, exactly. Yes. We needed the right execution, and then we got those last 3 people, and look what happened.
We killed him. He did.
Oh my god.
It was freaking crazy.
It was.
Awesome. I mean, freaking awesome. It was just such a great fight. I really love that fight. Total insanity. So, just feels great. We now move to 10 to 12 hard modes ICC. It's June 10th, and we're 10 to 12, and it's just, man. Such a great thing to get a new boss down.
Should be happy about the kill, but I'm really not. I mean, we have smart, capable raiders who need to do a much better job at how much damage they do in any given fight, any given circumstances. They should be smart, and they should try to figure out what the best way to do the most damage. We've wiped on Putricide a few times before in Phase 3 just because we couldn't get enough DPS on him with 3 tanks taking the debuffs with a 20% raid-wide buff. I'm just kind of wondering why.
Don't worry so much about your DPS. Don't worry about topping heaters. It's not what the heroic Putricide fight is about. And you know what? It's not what that fight's about. It's about controlling the plague, not getting hit by malleable goos, and, DPSing the correct target when it's time to DPS that target. And the 20% buff will just take you there. Did we get carried by the 20% buff? I don't know. It's still a tough fight, but finally pieces started to fall into place. We got a 4th tank, and we downed it. So, congrats to us.
I believe it was Furioso that did it for us. He was awesome, and he helped us kill it. It was all him.
Fury, you're the winner.
Yeah.
Now it's time to work on heroic Sindragosa.
I mean, I don't understand why that's so difficult is to have a plan.
Okay, so we come out of the ice block, we go direction, we're like, oh fuck, there's no ice block there.
Jesus fucking Christ!
If you're in the ice block,
have
you
a
can't
fucking
see
plan.
shit, though.
That's the idea here. Have a plan. Is it
Right.
that difficult to have a plan?
No, it's really
And if
not.
the plan doesn't work, then you know what? Then it didn't work. But at least you plan. Jesus Christ!
Hey,
Stoney, man, dude.
I've never heard Nerd Rage so angry.
Bloodlusted in real life or some shit, man.
That was really funny.
There's a place to freak out on people, but it's not when they're trying to understand the point that you're making. Otherwise, you make it where it's not okay for people to ask questions. So, I will have to get in, apologize to the raid, because I owe the guild and the raid and Crush an apology, because I was out of line. I was wrong.
But you know what? We're past it.
It was
We're
like
done.
watching two chicks fight each other at prom because they were wearing the same dress. Is that a good analogy? That's a great analogy.
That's horrible.
But anyways,
Go out there, do some recruiting wherever you want to find people from. Whatever you want to do to try and bring people into the guild, bring us some qualified people. We want to bolster our ranks. So that is guaranteed beta invite if you can send us some referrals. And if
don't be
for some
annoying
reason
about it though.
Yeah, right. But if for some reason we don't get beta invites, I've got loot cards here. I've got some Path of Illidan's. I've got some Papa Hummel's Pet Biscuits. I've got some Slash Dance Party Grenades. So loot cards. If you in fact, let's just put it this way: if you refer people to the guild that make it to member status, I'll give you a loot card until I run out of them. One card per person.
Give a Spectral Tiger.
No, none of that shit. Just the cheap stuff. Just the $5-10 stuff.
Working on Sindragosa, I'm gonna pull a page out of Furiosa's book here and just say, wipe, 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 wipe.
And unfortunately, we couldn't crush her with the weight of our corpses, because that's about all we brought to the game that night.
Very, very frustrating because the first 2 hours of the raid were wiping for the same reasons.
Typically on a heroic Sindragosa encounter, or on a regular Sindragosa encounter, what we run into is Bert has cats, I have dogs. What we run into is a little debuff called Unchained Magic, which on regular Sindragosa isn't too bad, because you can let it stack and the only person you hurt is yourself. In heroic, when it times down, it does an AoE and it hurts the entire raid.
Well, really, people dying to Frost Bombs and people dying to Icy Grip. The two mechanics that do not change from hard mode to regular mode, people are dying on.
We got to 14%. I don't know how, really, with the way we were playing the rest of the night. How did that happen? I guess the sun shines on the dog's ass sometime, right? You know, you do things enough times and something good's bound to happen.
In my mind, we should have had this fight down right away. Maybe 5 attempts on it, we would have had it down. But people kept dying to Frost Bombs and dying to Icy Grip. That stuff hasn't changed, guys, since Sindragosa regular mode. I know some of you get hit by the Frost Bombs, but every time that we've killed Sindragosa on regular mode should have been practice for hard mode. So, I don't know what else to say.
It's frustrating because Saturday night, Sunday night, everybody's saying it's the same fucking fight, it's the same fucking fight, it's the same fucking fight. No, it's harder than that. It's because people aren't watching what they're doing that we can't get past phase 3.
Obviously, we're not paying attention.
Sunday was a different approach. I like doing it on regular, trying out something there, and then going into heroic and applying it there. And I'm sitting down tonight recording this because my ass hurts from getting fucked by Sindragosa so much.
You know, we had 7 healers. So I know 3 of them are getting Unchained Magic at any given time. That leaves 4 healers. Maybe a 4th healer will get ice blocked, so it leaves 3 healers. So, I mean, that fight has to be really, really hard to heal.
We're getting somewhere. We're consistently getting into phase 3, which is awesome. I can't tell you how excited I am that we're finally going to kill this bitch, but we seem to keep stopping at the same point every single time. We get her to like 5-6 million or so, and we're moving from one ice block to another, and boom, and then another boom, and then everybody dies because 2 people couldn't figure out how to drop their stacks or not cast, and blew everybody up twice, every single time. We're getting better. You know, we're gonna kill her. It's coming. We're gonna get it. But people need to keep their heads on straight and pay attention.
So this is what we're working on next week, guys. Do some research, figure out what you can do. Like practice, think about it, do all that good shit.